All right, guys, you guys asked for it, and it's time I give you what you guys asked for. You guys are asking for an update on the Ram 1500. So let's get into it. Before I do, though, you guys asked about the blue Chevy Aveo. Little teaser. We'll be getting into that. You guys will be seeing some content on that blue Aveo today. The transporter actually dropped it off today. No, I didn't tow it myself. Back from Dallas. I got a sweetheart deal with a company to do it. But anyways, snitching ass. Which I really want to see. What can the Ram do, huh? Well, here's some water or some mud bogs. I figure let's run through them one time. Guys, this is the 2021 Ram Rebel 1500 that I affectionately like to call Beast. Absolute monster. It is a Lexus. It is a Cadillac. It is a luxury car with four-wheel drive and a 4-inch lift. That's what the Ram 2021 is. It is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely clean, and I just got mud. Sorry for the wind, guys. Sorry for the wind in advance. It's kind of windy out here. It's the winter time. I just got mud all over it. But what would it be? I mean, it's a truck. You got to get a little bit of mud on the tires. You can see back here in the rear, you know, it's only got 3,500 miles on it. It's not like it's going to have a bunch of heavy usage. I love these rubber mats. You know, when I got the Tahoe, it was one of the things I absolutely had to have, and the Ram comes with it, which will protect that carpet. And you can kind of get in here muddy and stuff. Again, I really love those USB-C connectors with the USB-A connectors and the little carbon fiber touches that you see all through the cabin here. You got a build sheet back there. If you don't know what that is, you don't know much about cars. And that's okay. Everybody doesn't have to know what that is. And then, let me get my mail out of the way. You have the nice stitching and the nice heated and multi-moving leather seats. Totally beautiful. You got your label and logo right here, which is nice and hard, and also gives you a nice little extra pocket here, as well as down here you have your regular box. You have this big, cool, giant 12-inch display, the very nice leather dashboard. This thing basically had every single feature you could possibly get on it, and it's one of the reasons I absolutely love it. I think my biggest gripe is that shifter is an absolute pain in the ass to me. The gauges are beautiful. The display inside of it, the heated and leather steering wheel, absolutely beautiful. But I know that's not what you guys care about. You guys want to know about this big 12-inch display, which we will get back into here in a minute. But you want to see what the off-road capability of this beast is. Well, it's not whistling diesel, so I'm not going to put any horse buggy wheels on the Ram. But we may hit this mud pit a few times. So let's let me put y'all down and let's hit it. Now, what would a truck be if you didn't get it a little dirty or a little wet? And I really haven't had a chance to beat on this yet. So, done. Mission accomplished. I'll get the little bit of pebbles off of the exterior. Now let's take a look at how she drives in everyday driving, like on the road or doing normal stuff. And so we know that it can pretty much run through whatever. I'm going to put her down into two-wheel drive. Put her back into normal mode. And then we're just going to put it into drive. Now, I think this truck could possibly handle that mud pit in two-wheel drive, to be honest, with the all-terrain tires. God, this rat bastard. I'm going to have to get me one of them seatbelt things for every single one of my vehicles, because I am sick of that. Anyways, as you can see, even out here, on the bumps and stuff. And this is really bumpy. When I used to do this driving test in the Silverado or the Tahoe, you know, multiple ones of those, even the Aspen, this thing was always really bumpy. But this thing, like I said before, feels like an old school Cadillac. You can even see some of my old donuts out here. This thing feels like an old school Cadillac and just runs like an absolute champ. You know, it's just beautiful. Let me see if I can. Spin them tires a little bit. Yep, I can. She runs like a champ, man. I love this thing. Curbs, no problem. She, you know, is a truck and handles things accordingly, including curbs. Now I can hear all the mud slinging off the tires into the wheel wells as we roll. Gas mileage on this truck, you know, over the time of 3,600 miles. So this is basically, you know, a 3,500 mile review. About 15 miles per gallon. Not horrible, not great. You shouldn't expect to get awesome gas mileage from a big V8 truck. So don't expect it. Now, do I enjoy it? And the short answer to that question is hell yes. I love the four-wheel drive. Like I said, I think my biggest gripe on the 2021 Ram Rebel, and I'm sure the regular Ram is probably the same, right, is just that shifter. That knob is such a pain in the ass. It's just, I don't know. And it's no better. The new Tahoes and the Chevys are all going to be push-button transmission, including the trucks. So, whatever. But the luxury feel that you get in this thing is second to none, man. The nice roof, the heated steering wheel, and it's like having a four-wheel drive lifted S-Class. And I know you're going to say, no way, it doesn't feel like that, fake news, stop lying. There's no way that these Ram trucks are that luxurious of a vehicle. Well, in that case, I would challenge you to drive one. Like I said, from the big 12-inch screen, which also has nav, you can control the heated and cooled seats, the heated steering wheel, everything that I would get in, say, a Mercedes, a BMW, or a Lexus, I get in this truck. Now, the one thing I am missing, and I wish this would have came with, is a sunroof, but that's okay. And the other thing that this thing has over, you know, your basic luxury vehicles is it's got four-wheel drive, baby. You could drive this thing wherever you want. Run it like a raped ape, like you saw me running through the mud hole. Do whatever the hell you want. This thing is an absolute beast. Now, I left the farm today, and I had to come up here because I want to go to China Walk. Is like one of my favorite Chinese restaurants because I'm picking up some Chinese food, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the truck today, give you guys my little review of what I think about the 2021 Ram and why. And it's this truck right here. It's the 1500. The 1500 Ram is the reason why I want a 3500 Ram. This is the reason right here. Because if I get these features out of a 1500, you know, I want a 3500, and I bet your ass I get the same feeling or better out of that as well. So, what can I say? I love it, man. I absolutely love this truck. And I don't know where my glasses are, but they are annoying the shit out of me right now, sliding around somewhere. Oh, see, she doesn't look that bad. Maybe she even looks a little good with some mud on it. You know I'm gonna take this thing and wash it immediately. I don't have a choice. I gotta clean it up. I can't have it out here looking like this. Whew. Man. All right, Chinese food acquired. Look, it even has that shit happens, have a nice day face on it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm actually shooting today's video in 8K. I know you guys are like, what? 8K? That's right, 8K. Now, I'm not going to upload it in that. I'll probably upload it in 4K, but it should still look ridiculously amazing. Let me see if it got stuff in the bed. It didn't. So the mud literally, huh? Look in there though. Woo! Yeah. I do like the keyless doors where you can just touch them. So much better than the Challenger, in my opinion. The Challenger, man, is really a pain in the ass. When you stick your hand under the door, it's supposed to unlock, but it just doesn't. Nice little touches in here, like the Rebel boot animation and stuff. Super cool. This right here is the star of the show. Oh, the sound system in here. Yeah. Hollywood just said there's no business like. Damn, that's an appropriate song. Backup camera on this thing. Look how crisp and clear that is. Amazing. It looks great. Again, the biggest drawdown, the biggest issue for me is literally the shifter. I hate the shifter. That's pretty much it. But this thing will literally... Now, I don't want to do a whistling diesel so you can throw anything at this truck just to see, you know, see the youngster destroying one. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the truck is, for all intents and purposes, if you're looking for a truck in 2021 that can handle everyday stuff, you know, things that you would throw at it, like maybe going to the beach or maybe going down a trail or a light off-roading. Oh, and this thing will pull a damn house. Not like the ones in Alabama where you see people pulling like double wide trailers with a Tahoe. I don't know why that just entered in my brain, probably because I said pull a house and I just remember seeing that. But this thing runs and drives like an absolute champ, man. You can drive it as a daily driver and it runs like a car, right? Like when I tell you it floats, it just drives like a Cadillac. It does, man. Now, they do have what they call off-road pages on this thing. So you can go to, you know, you have the towing and hauling button, right? You got your parking sensors. There's a camera in the front, a camera in the rear, and it'll tell you if you get too close to stuff, which is kind of cool. Like I said, this thing has stuff that you would see on a friggin' S-Class Mercedes, not a truck. It's got the gear, you got the gear limiter here. You can lock the rear axle so that, you know, if you want to do a burnout or something, both wheels will spin appropriately. You know, you got your 4 high, your 4 low. Where is those pages though? They are here. It's in apps, right? All right, apps. It does have Apple CarPlay. It also has this Sirius XM travel link, which I think is kind of cool. You got sports, fuel prices. We can click on this and it will tell you how much the gas is in different areas. Like, it's just little things like this that I expect to see from like BMW, and you have to pay for that. Now, I'm sure after the year's trial that all this came with, that it will cost money for it, but it's just cool to have it right now. Going to the sports, you know, look, they got Canadian football, CFL. What the hell? I mean, I know y'all manufacture these trucks in Canada, but are they in Canada? I'm trying to remember, because I know the VIN number starts with a 1. That means it was built here, right? I don't remember. I know the Challenger starts with a 2, and I guess that represents that it was built in Canada, or 2C. I don't know. But cool that you have that stuff. And then you have the weather. You can get in and see what the weather is. You know, you can get the weather forecast, 3 to 6 hours, 5 days. All of that stuff is super friggin' cool, man. All of that is super cool. You got a weather map. Are you shitting me? Like, there's stuff in here that I haven't even played with yet, man. Look at this. Hell no, man. They got radar with storms and stuff on here. I didn't even know this was on here. That is cool, man. I'm sorry. That is just cool. All right. You got your subscription movie listings. Say what? Okay. This is different stuff that you would not expect to see in a truck, right? You just wouldn't. Let me go back to the U apps, and let's go to, is it controls? Nope. Backup camera, which you can also activate while you're driving, which is kind of cool. I think it is off-road pages. There we go. Very similar to like in a Challenger, Scat Pack or Hellcat, or a Charger, Scat Pack or Hellcat, where you have like sport mode, stuff like that. And this is in here, and it has its own off-road pages. So you can set it to different things. Like, we'll look at all the different things. I have seen this before. You got the accessory gauges, you got your pitch and roll, vehicle dynamics. So let's go to the accessory gauges. And this is very similar to what you would call performance pages on the Challenger. And it will tell you like what your oil temp is, what your coolant temp is, your oil pressure, you know, is that tire temp? Oh, trans temp. Sorry, I'm looking through the viewfinder on the camera. And you got your battery voltage, all of that right here, which is kind of cool. And you can also adjust this, move these around, put them whatever you want. You got your pitch and roll, which will tell you like basically how many degrees you're at, your latitude and longitude with your altitude. You can see that the altitude right there, or 300 feet above sea level. And then you got your, go back, you got your vehicle dynamics. Like I said, this is super cool, and it's a lot of features you would not expect to see in an everyday vehicle. Like, you know, this is stuff that you expect to see, not the off-road stuff, but just all the gadgets and gizmos that you would expect to see in like an S-Class, an S500, S550, or a 7 Series or 5 Series BMW. This is the kind of luxury and features that you're getting in these new Rams. It's no secret, like Denali, like GM is having to eat shit right now. They are trying to catch up, and I'm telling you, just like my dude Randy would tell you, he was a Chevy guy for a long time, or a GM guy. Me too. I was a Chevy guy. I was a GM guy. I was, everything I bought, if it was not a BMW, was a Chevy. And it's just funny to see how far behind Chevy has fallen. Now, that said, I have faith in GM. I have some faith that they're going to get their shit together, because I just saw the new Cadillacs that they're dropping with 700 horsepower stick shift standard. I'm on board. If they start doing that again with their cars, and they get rid of the pussification of the Camaro, and maybe drop a performance version of the damn Tahoe, maybe they could win me back if they could, you know, start building reliable stuff again. But who knows? Anyways, that's the drivability. That's how the cookie crumbles, so to speak. That's how this thing runs. I need to park this thing out back, which I'm gonna do now. Because we're at the little house, and we should have a tenant here soon. That's the other reason why I'm here. I had to tighten up a lot of stuff so that the house can be ready to be rented out. So that's why I'm here. This is normally where I will, like, I usually, because we have multiple properties in North Carolina, so like I host, or I house vehicles out on the coast, out on the coast by Carolina, and then I have more vehicles that I host here, which you can see the Aveo, which was delivered today. I still got the Mitsubishi here I got to get rid of, but lots of content coming soon. But you guys were asking for this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was kind of fun, or you enjoyed the off-road stuff. If you want to see more off-road stuff, no, my sister is not driving this truck. She's not taking this down a trail. She's not Dukes of Hazzarding this shit. Not happening. If I wanted somebody to destroy this truck, I'd take it up to Pennsylvania or Michigan, and I'd let Whistling Diesel destroy it. At least I'd get some damn views out of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you like the Ram? Do you not like the Ram? And what do you guys think about me closing the deal and getting a 3500 Ram? I want it. I really want it. Let me know your guys' thoughts.